Hello and good evening. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to week 2 of Dare to Create. Connect to your higher purpose for creatives. So, today we're going to do a live guided meditation to create a life or a business vision aligned with your soul's yearning. Now, for those of you that are on Instagram, you can also join on Facebook, the Dare to Be Seen community.com. And you can also get a replay there. We'll also be posting this to IGTV for Dare to Be Seen at Elisa Bulpes. So, why are we talking about this today? Well, if you are like me and you're a creative, you probably are having a bit of a hard time right now. This is a difficult time for myself too. It's a difficult time to actually earn a living with your art, and sometimes you may feel disconnected to your art because maybe you've been trying to make a living so hard that it ceases to be fun, and that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? And sometimes it can be difficult when you need to steer your course and try and find a new way, another path, a new path. It can be really difficult to have clarity because you may have loads and loads of different ideas of what you could be doing, and all of these ideas may feel just as good as each other, but which one should you choose? And I think the danger, if you're just going with your, oh, hello, Massimiliano, welcome. If you just go with your rational mind, then the problem is that you can get really in a mire because, any idea could be just as good as the other one. There's always a good side, there's always a negative side. And how do you choose? How do you know you're not going to be wrong? So that's the fallacy of just thinking rationally about your direction. I'm not saying that you should just irrationally think about it, but that's why we want to connect to a deeper wisdom inside ourselves, and that is the wisdom of the higher self. The part of you that knows what's actually best for you. And we all have this part in ourselves, but sometimes it can be quite difficult to connect with it because there's so much noise, there's so much happening that it can be difficult to actually stop for a moment and ask the right questions and then listen, right? And this is what this meditation, this visualization today is going to be about. And why is this important? How is this relevant? Well, because if you have clarity of vision, then you know where you're going. It's like saying, if you don't know what town you're going to go to or what country you're going to go to, well, you're not going to go anywhere. You're just going to stay where you are. And so it's important to have a clarity for your direction. And then it's easier to set goals. And then it's easier to achieve those goals. I mean, wouldn't you agree? If you agree, let me know. And so what I invite you to do now that we're going to get into it is either, if you have a way to record this and you want to speak out loud during the meditation, because I'm going to ask you questions, either have a way to record it, or if that's too difficult, don't worry about it. Just have a piece of paper and a pen really close to you so that you don't have to move too much to write your answers down, and just get comfortable. Okay, now I think everyone is here, so we can just get going. If you want, you can just give me a wave or a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Cool. Okay, we'll just do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so what I invite you to do is to put your feet nice and flat on the ground, and then, oh, hello. Good. I just got a like. That's nice. So just put your feet on the ground, and then I'm not going to comment anymore on that because I want us all to really be focused, okay? So we're going to take a few deep breaths, first of all, to just get into the mood, and we're going to go into a state of relaxation and focus, and then I'm going to guide you through, and this shouldn't take more than 20 minutes, but it's not going to feel like 20 minutes. It's probably going to feel shorter. Okay, so let's begin by choosing a spot in front of you that you're going to really focus on. Doesn't matter whether this spot is on the ceiling or in front of you on the wall or even on your knees. Okay, just looking at your knees or your fingers. But make sure that you're not crossing your legs, you're not crossing your arms. You're just sitting nice and straight, looking ahead. Okay, and let's begin by leaving the eyes open for now. And while looking at this spot, let's take a deep breath through the nose. Leave your mouth closed and just count to 4. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, and out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and pose 1, 2, and again. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, and out through the nose. Mouth closed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go with your own rhythm, and again pose, and again breathe in. Look at the spot. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Couple of seconds and out. Making the out breath longer than the in breath. Now you can keep going if you like, or you can simply allow your eyes to close down. And as you allow your eyes to close down, it's time to simply focus on the inside, and the outside can become a little bit like a TV with the sound turned all the way down. So you're aware that the outside world is there, but it doesn't really matter. Okay? And just imagine right now that with your feet nice and flat on the ground, you imagine with your palms resting on your thighs. Just imagine that every single breath you take makes you feel a little bit more relaxed, inviting more calm into the body, into the mind. And as you breathe out, you just let go of any tension in your body, any tension, any thoughts, any toxic thoughts, any to-do lists. You just let them go for now. If they're important, you can pick them up later. That's okay. Keep on just breathing naturally in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you do that, I want you to bring your awareness to the top of your head. And I want you to imagine, if you will, that there's a beautiful golden waterfall that is just at the top of your head. And as you breathe, you're pulling in that beautiful golden energy through the top of your head. You pull that energy in, down over your face, over the back of your head, and down across your throat. Let it move down the neck, the back of the neck. Just allowing the golden energy flowing down over the shoulders. And feel your shoulders drop down an inch. Just relax. That energy slowing down and soothing you. Moving through your arms. Just letting your arms relax as much as you want to. And keep on breathing. Nice and easy as you pull that energy down. That golden energy down through your chest and your heart space. And even your rib cage. See it flowing down your back, through your belly, into your abdomen, all the way down to your lower back and into your hips. As you keep breathing, pull that energy down through your thighs, through the knees, all the way down to your ankles and into those feet. That's good. Just allowing it to happen now. And then see that energy, if you will, pouring out, down through the base of your feet, into the earth. And can you imagine your feet like roots of a tree? As you keep breathing, just send those golden roots all the way down through the earth, through the center of the earth, through all the rock and the soil, all the way down to the very heart of Mother Earth, the very core, the very center of the planet. You're connected all the way down through those golden roots, through the very center of the earth, where you can imagine there is a pool of energy. And this energy is full of nurturing, centering, grounding, supporting love, unconditional acceptance. And anything else that you would associate with the energy of the earth, Mother Earth. You're connected to that energy. Imagine that now. And all of those feelings, they're absorbed, whichever ones you feel like you might need the most today. Know that through this connection, you are stable and you are grounded. You are accepted just as you are. Really feel that. And when you're ready, we're going to bring that energy back up. We're going to bring that energy up all the way to your roots, through your roots. So imagine you can see it, you can feel it, and give it a color that makes sense to you. Maybe it's a ruby red energy, the energy of life, the blood that pulses through your veins. Whatever feels the best to you. Imagine that as you keep breathing, you are breathing that energy up through your roots, coming from the very center of the earth all the way through your roots, the soil, all the way up to the base of those feet. And as you keep breathing, you're pulling that energy into your body, into your feet. You can imagine that ruby red energy coming in through your feet, up your calves now, and your shins, your knees, your thighs, your lower belly. Really feel it swelling around your back, just supporting you. Feel the support of that energy and keep drawing it through your belly and your diaphragm, through your heart space, all the way up your upper chest now, That's it. And then flowing down your arms from your shoulders to your fingers. That's it. Let it happen. And then up through the throat and the back of your neck. Your face and the back of your head. Gently pouring to the top of your head, falling like a fountain all around you, like that. Beautiful red energy, just like a fountain, pouring out at the top of your head and forming this beautiful sphere around you, encasing you in this grounding, growing, solid, supportive energy. Just keep breathing that in. So you are surrounded by this gorgeous swirl of energy that we brought in from the top, and that energy, that ruby energy that we brought in from the ground, the earth. And just know that this energy is within you and around you and supporting you now and protecting you. That's it. Take a couple of deep breaths. Let's take another couple of deep breaths now. Through the nose. And again. And let it go. That's it. And we're going to bring our attention now to your heart space. Just notice if there's any tension in your body. Just send some of that beautiful energy. Send it there. And then take another nice deep breath. Now when you're ready, bring your attention to your heart space and just notice what there is to notice there today. Whatever feelings or sensations that you have, or perhaps lack of sensations, they're all welcome. Whatever you experience, that's perfectly okay. And with your awareness on that heart space, I invite you now to imagine that there is a door there. So that door is going right into your heart, right into your heart center. And when you're ready, I want you to open that door and imagine yourself stepping through that door. And on the other side of that door, there is a platform. And at the end of that platform is a stairwell. So there's a set of stairs, a spiral staircase that goes down one level. So when you're ready, head over to the stairs, walk down the spiral staircase, And when you reach the landing, you'll see a door, another door. And when you're ready, I want you to walk through that door. And on the other side, this door is the garden of your heart. This is a place of beauty, a place of calm, a place of serenity, inspiration. So I just invite you to look around and see what is in this place for you. What are the plants or the trees? Is there a pond or a swing? Other animals? What is here for you? Just take a moment to look around. Look at the beauty. Really absorb this place that is yours and yours alone. And when you're ready, just take a moment to take a little stroll. As you begin to walk deeper into the garden of your heart, you'll see that there is a seat. It's a beautiful outdoors seat, and there is space for 2 people on there. So I want you to just go and sit at that seat when you're ready. And what we're going to do now is actually invite your highest self to come and join us. Come and join you in your heart space, in your special garden. So when you're ready, I want you to ask in your mind for your higher self to come and join you. And it doesn't matter whether you can see them or feel them or not. We just know that your intention and asking them, they will be there with you. So when you've asked, just wait a little moment. And let's see if you can see somebody walking towards you to sit on the seat with you. And even if you can't, that's okay, but know that they have arrived. And so I just want you to greet your higher self in whatever way feels appropriate. Maybe you give them a hug, maybe you smile, maybe it's something else. Maybe you just say hello, whatever feels good for you to greet them. And it's just really to express some gratitude to begin with, some thanks for showing up. And your higher self is always grateful for an opportunity to spend time with you and share with you. So I can guarantee that they're delighted to be in your presence. So when you're ready, let's see if they are happy to answer some questions for us. So we've invited in your higher self to really feel into and see what it is that you are trying to create in this world. right now, what your unique gifts are, your unique offering, what it is that you are here to truly share with the world as the unique divine spark that you are. So let's ask your higher self, and you can simply allow yourself to listen. And if you receive some answers now, that's awesome. And if you receive some indications, that's good. You might get words, you might get images. And when I've asked the question, if you do get something and you want to say it out loud, so it's on your recording, if you're recording this, you're very, very welcome to do that. Otherwise, you can also take notes mindfully so that you can stay in this space with your higher self. So you may, if you do that, you can just open your eyes enough to see the paper while staying in this state. So, the first question we're asking is what they can share with you about what you are here uniquely to do in the world. So just ask that question now and listen for the answer. Now, is there anything else that they're sharing around what you're here to uniquely do? Ask that question and then write that answer or say it out loud. And now let's ask your higher self, in the realms of what has emerged so far for you, what would be a wonderful thing for you to bring into the world? What could that look like for you? Can they give you any specifics around what you are here to do that allows you to share your unique gifts? Keep breathing in, making sure you're staying connected into your heart space. Next, let's ask your higher self, what's the intention with what you've come up with so far? How is your presence helping others? How are you helping others? Just by being who you are in this way. And what about this? Let's ask your higher self, how do you do this in a way that you love? How do you create this in a way that's really going to light you up? And what is it that you receive from this way of operating? And now thinking back into the next question for your higher self, can they tell you a little bit more about what it is, or actually who is it that you are uniquely here to serve, that you're called to serve in this moment in your life? What are the characteristics or traits? What is it that perhaps they're struggling with that you can help with? Ask your higher self about that. I'll give you a minute for that. And where are they on their journey that you can relate to? Perhaps you've experienced it. You've been there yourself. And finally, is there anything else that your higher self wants to share about who you are here in this moment of your life uniquely to serve, about who you are uniquely here to serve in this moment in your life. Okay, we're going to now zoom out a little bit, and we're going to take a step back and ask your higher self, what are you here to, let's say, 3 years down the track? What's their guidance on what you need to really focus on creating over the next 3 years? What are you here to really focus on creating over the next 3 years? Is there anything else that they would like to share about what you might want to focus on in the next 3 years? And now we're gonna take a deep breath in and out again, nice and slow out breath. And I actually invite you to zoom out even more. And the question now that I invite you to ask to your higher self is, if you were to have the opportunity to look back over your life, what might your legacy be? What might be the thing that you leave behind after this time on this earth? What does your higher self want to share with you about that? Does that feel clear? Is there anything else that your higher self wants to share about the legacy that you're here to create? And if there's any obstacles, I want you to just take a nice deep breath for me right now. Just relaxing away any tension in your body. And just keep breathing for a second. And then thinking back into the garden of your heart, finding that seat again. Let's ask your higher self, how do you reconnect or connect more deeply to the part of me that knows what I want to say, what I want to do, what is in the way, how do I reconnect to that part of me? What is the simplest, easiest way for me to connect more deeply with that part of me? Okay. And let's take another nice deep breath and just 2 more questions. So, in asking your higher self, in the next 6 months, what is the one thing you should be focusing on just for the next 6 months? What is your priority? What should you be focusing on in that time? And can they give you any details about what's the best way for you to do that? Or what other inspiration they can share to make it easier for you? And finally, one more question. Is there anything else that they want to share with you that we've not asked about today? Is there anything that you need to know in order to help you on your journey over the next 6 to 12 months? Is there anything else they want to share about what you need to focus on in the next 6 to 12 months that we have not asked about today? Okay. And unless there's anything else, just share your gratitude and deep thanks to your highest self and sharing all of their insights and guidance you. So however you want to say that to them, Maybe you just stand up and say goodbye, or maybe you give them a hug, maybe you shake their hand or give them a wave, whatever feels right for you, whatever works. And then you can just watch them as they walk out towards the back of your garden. And they slowly get smaller and smaller and disappear. And just take some deep breaths. Just sink into that connection that you've just had. Remember, this connection is always available to you. This heart garden is always there for you to visit anytime that you want to really connect into your heart. Find out what you really want, what you desire. So when you're ready, just take a beautiful view around the garden. Absorb the serenity of the place, the peace, the tranquility, the beauty, the safety this place offers. Breathing for a few more breaths. And just notice how your body feels in this space. That's it. Breathing in and out. And then when you're ready, just start walking back towards the door that you came from and opening that door, stepping through the landing, walking back up the spiral staircase to the next landing, and then when you're ready, stepping outside through the next door and out into your body again. And once you've closed that door behind you, just take 3 more really deep breaths, feel your body, and then bring yourself back here. Perhaps wiggling your toes a little bit, perhaps just visualizing the room around you. And then when you're ready to open your eyes, then just open those eyes. And hey, and welcome back. And I hope you really enjoyed this and you got a lot out of it. And if so, do let me know. Give me a like or leave a wave or something like that, so I know that this was useful or helpful. Or you can leave a comment if you're on Instagram. And I invite you to really look at these answers again, because the real work happens now. It's like you've opened a door and now you have to step through. It's not enough to have the vision, you have to take action, and this is the perfect time to do it. So having this vision, just ask yourself, what's one step I can take today, right now, tomorrow maximum, that gets me into that right direction? What's one little small step? Just that. Hey, Eric. Nice to see you. And you can have a look at the answers, or you can listen again to your answers if you've recorded it. And just if you need more help, well, that is available. Because I'm a hypnotherapist and a coach. Hey, Charlotte. And by the way, if you've missed it, you can watch the replay. You can totally watch the replay. I'll be sending it on IGTV, for Instagram, and on the Facebook Dare to Be Seen community. So if you need a little bit more help, it is possible to get guidance from me. I am a hypnotherapist, and you can find me on hypnotichealing.co.uk. And so do not hesitate to get in touch if you want. Otherwise, I will see you next Sunday. Now, if you want to make sure you get notified for this, make sure that you join my daretobeseencommunity.com on Facebook. That's a really easy way to get notified. If you don't like Facebook, that's okay. I will also be on Instagram Live at the same time. It's just that you don't get slides if we do slides, not today. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this. So see you next Sunday at 7 p.m. UK, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 2 p.m. Eastern time. And if there's something that really you want help with, that would really serve you in this moment, please do let me know. Either DM me or Facebook message me or write it on the wall of the Dare to Be Seen community.com, please, because that's what it's for. Okay, I'm there because I really do believe that together we can do more. So I hope this was helpful. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye bye.